In your mind, is there a connection between a successful salesperson or entrepreneur with religion, like faith? Like, let's say it helps a person have faith in their dreams, let's say. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I want to use the word faith as an English word first, so that I stay neutral for the first part and my personal definition of faith. So faith in English language is simplistically belief, right? So if you don't have, you are not a believer of a certain religion or faith, so simplistically, faith is something that you believe in. So in everything that we do, whether it's sales related or not, is that, you know those success story, right? Even from students and all that, if they believe that they can pass in the next exam, and then somehow they will work towards it, and that faith drives them to reality. So it's the same with all our jobs and profession or our personal challenges, like trying to ski is something that you have faith in yourself that, you know, you will be able to pick up the skill and ski smoothly, you know, with minimum casualty. So that is the basic foundation of we having our personal self-esteem and belief that something can be done neutral without religion context. So I think that's fundamental in anything that we do in life. Then there's the faith that is on the religious side, where, because I'm a Christian, so I anchor in that faith is believing in things that you cannot see. And if my faith foundation is because God is with me and God is able to help me, and God is a God of impossibility. So like for me, the anchor of faith when I go into any challenging situation in my career or in life in perspective is that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So that is my faith that anchors me to overcome challenges. Yes.
Let's say I have this dream and then it didn't work out and I need to keep believing in it, right? So I got nothing to fall back on, right? Because I got no religion. For people without religion, right? Do you think there's an advantage for people with religion to have this, cushion?
Okay, so I don't want to see my God as somebody is like always giving me cushy things. So sometimes he also discipline me very hard. Just like a loving father would discipline or a teacher would discipline us for our own good. Is that if I believe that he wants the best for me, that my God wants the best for me, plan to prosper me and not to harm me. The prosperity need not be monetary. Is that even when things don't work out, I know it's a protection. Could be more dire things that happen, or because I have been stubborn in my way of wanting to go a certain track, that he need to capsize the ship so that I got to use another vehicle like an aeroplane or a car instead of going on this road. So that anchors me that whatever comes in my way, even I don't.
So you see, you have this teaching of your religion that helps in life and in turn helps in, for example, business or your career lah. Is that kind of an advantage for people with religion? Let's say even Buddhists and Muslims, and do you think they kind of have this advantage, this teaching philosophically, and then they can apply in business compared to someone with no religion?
I won't say it is an advantage. I would rather term it is a blessing. Because you have a sense of comfort and security, even if things don't work well. Because nothing could be worse, even from life to death, which could be a few seconds apart, right? So as long as you are living, you have a chance. So that is where the sense of, there's also a verse in the Bible that in anything, everything give thanks. And put your petition to God. You just put up your request. At the end of the day, man can plan, but God's plan will always override. So like COVID is a very good thing, right? Didn't you plan for 2020? Then overnight, no need to plan because God has a better plan for all of us, right? Actually, it didn't come to me in realization that power of being grateful is so powerful. So I think, of course, religion does help us. when we go into a certain situation, making a very difficult decision in life, it could be a breakthrough in a career, but at the same time there are certain hidden dangers which we don't know. Is pray about it and let God guide you. So one way is that whether the Bible speaks up a word to you to give you explicit instruction to go ahead or not, or to pray and then seek peace, and then also godly people, godly counsel within the community who can pray alongside. Because if we believe that God is not a God of confusion, He's a God of unison, then that same yes or no should be within that community if we really seek His advice. So these are some of the things that beyond human capacity, because you and I cannot read the future. So that is something that I think has its consolation in knowing that there is a greater being, the divine.